Star Wars isn't about its premise, because the premise really is just about there's this person who maybe doesn't know their parents and they go into an adventure with whatever, I don't know.
It's our 1 million views idea is Colonel tries to explain the plot of Star Wars without watching any of them.
I think
Just
I know how it goes. So the first episode is not the first episode, is the fourth. Right?
Yeah.
And
The first episode's not the first episode. It's a good start.
And there's this dude that flies around in a spaceship that isn't his, and he doesn't do it very well, but everybody thinks he's very cool. He then gets a bunch of friends, I think. One of them is the Wookiee, and then the robots. And then I think he goes and fights the Dark Vader one and throws him down a ventilation shaft in the big space ball. That I don't know the name. Death Star. That's the one.
I mean,
so that's fourth episode, right? Am I?
You have genuinely not watched any Star Wars.
No. Yeah.
That's
That's
impressive.
not the fourth one.
It
No,
took me
I
a while to
remember.
figure out, and I'm still not entirely sure if the main character was Han or Luke in your story.
They might be the same person in my head.
But there's a lot to unpack. I don't want to correct you because I want you to keep going.
So that's the fourth episode. The fifth episode, which was called the episode 5, I think originally, goes. So Leia gets kidnapped, I think. And then she has to wear a skimpy dress. And, of course, the boyfriend can't tolerate that. And then goes and saves her. But then, surprise, she's your sister. And then he says, no! And is very famous. And
Wow.
I think at the end he gets frozen in like this big jelly thing that is like it's not jelly, it's like this metal thing. And is he the one that gets frozen, or does he freeze the enemy? Actually, I don't know.
Neither, actually. Surprisingly, it's neither of those answers.
Don't. He's just got to keep going. He's got to keep.
Okay, that's episode 5
Tell
in
him
my
what's
head.
wrong.
You're right. Someone does get frozen, but
Okay,
neither
there we
of
go.
those
I knew
options was
that.
right. Yeah.
And then in episode 6, which is the culmination of the trilogy, I'm sorry, I haven't watched the movies. I don't know what happens. I have no idea.
You covered all of episode 6 in both of the other episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So it was like only the
every
bits that...
you covered more episode 6 plot points than any other episode.
Oh, come on. Well, I guess there you go.
All right, it's the prequel trilogy. What happens?
The prequel. Okay, so it starts off with the kid that cries a lot, and the Jedi go, "Oh, you can't cry. Shut up. You're a baby." And then he becomes really angry. My God, the prequels are
someone
impossible
watched
to know.
Pop Culture Detective.
I might have. The prequels are impossible. I have no idea. I know that they at one stage.
I mean, you got the emotional core of the trilogy.
Yeah,
Shut up,
fair.
baby! Stop crying.
And then I'm gonna become Hitler then. And then everybody claps.
I mean,
was the
sort of,
ori-
I guess.
There are several
Yeah.
parts where everybody claps in all of the movies.
Star Wars,
Probably not
the
at
best,
the Hitler part.
If you're never sure about what the plot of Star Wars is, it's always a boy with daddy issues. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's every Star Wars. That's
All right,
the
so
prequels
it's-
are about a boy with daddy issues fighting his dad and
Wait,
losing.
stop before you go. He's got to do the sequel trilogy.
Oh, the sequel. No, that's the easier one, I think, because I was in
Okay.
Twitter. So the
Go
first
for it.
one is basically the fourth episode, but with new characters. So that's easy. And then the Mary Sue as well. Many Mary Sues show up.
An army of
Many. An army of
them.
Mary
Just-
Sues.
Yeah, it's just like
they were called the
Revenge
Many
of the Clone.
Sues.
Then the second one is the good one, where they actually don't have dumb tropes and ask interesting questions about the characters that they built. I don't know the plot. I'm sorry. And then the third one is the one where everything goes ape shit, and there's a dagger in space pointing at a planet. And,
Okay. Okay.
And that's it. That's
I
it.
mean, everything's technically in space, so you're right.
Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough.
There's not any not space in existence, except for whatever
Yeah,
is
so-
not in space, I guess.
Yeah, I think
Anti-space.
I think the sequel trilogy is the one with the least amount of context here.
There's a dagger pointing at a planet in space.